Sing it like you mean it.
Why?
Okay, there we go.
Oh God, I love that fucking song.
I should have got the whole damn thing. He was Serizaku was killing it.
I'm sorry, man. I love that damn song. That was it.
And just to let y'all know, because this is gonna be a semi-audio only shirt. Now show the shirt.
Oh yeah,
the mustache. Oh, you know what? I'm still like, we got to sit down and hash out this hot dog and the handshake shirt.
Just go ahead and put it up there, man. You know what you got to do.
I've been looking for the perfect hot dog and the perfect handshake, but you know, and I might have somebody do it. But I just got my Buzzsprout account.
Oh man,
it was heavy deliberation because I was thinking about what you call them Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna talk about that offline or on Patreon. Why? When we set up the Patreon problem. Is coming, because the Patreon is coming. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do, because it's been a lot of stuff personally that went on the last couple of weeks with both of us. And you know, Serizaku been a trooper, and you know, I had to make the mad dash to Cincinnati last week because my mother-in-law passed. No, sorry, I'm not married. This is my brother-in-law's mother, but you know, this is
sorry to hear that.
That was like my grandmother, because I didn't have another. Well, my mother and grandmother because of her age, but you know, I thanks Serizaku. Thank y'all for praying for me. You know, the weekend before that went to Anime Matsuri, and I was halfway tipsy Friday night when we went to the rave. I had came back. We sat down for the rave because I was tired and I didn't want to get up in the mosh pit and you know catch that Roni. So, but they had it crunk there at Anime Matsuri. I had to say, and shout out to Chris and SJE, the whole Taku Underworld. They down there at DreamCon. Right now they down there, the whole squad, the whole gang, and hopefully I sent y'all the MagFest application, so y'all better, you Negroes better, all of y'all. I ain't just saying, I sent it to Rory, I sent it to my brother Chemo Dollar, I sent it to Charlie Norwood. Y'all better go sign up for MagFest because I want to see all of y'all down there. But anyway, yeah. We heading to the streaming sites. I'm just waiting on Apple, so then all I have to do is drag and drop for everybody else. And I got the first episode with me and Breezy uploaded. I'm probably gonna get the first episode with me, Serizaku, and Breezy uploaded. It's probably gonna be all the way out of order. I don't know if I'm gonna go back in order or what. You gonna get it how we get it till we catch up to now. I'm breaking all the rules.
No problem with that, man.
And then you're gonna get the first. You're going to get the first episode of You Ain't Lying. You're going to get the first episode of Tales of a Simp, and we just going to keep uploading. Mm-hmm. You're going to get them, and then by the time we catch up, then we'll tell you why we did what we did for, what you call it? All right, so we're going to go ahead and go dark, and we're going to start the show. Hold on right quick. Got to play this.
Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up.
Okay, here we go.
God, so I love that intro. Love that intro.
Now we going dark. So,
all right,
because I want to test this out, because everybody was like, man, that You Ain't Lying was different. And I was like, all we did was cut the mic off. But man, that You Ain't Lying was different. I mean, cut the cameras off, but man, so now we testing it. Cause next week everybody gonna be back on cam, but this week we gonna make y'all miss us. But anyway, it's Beatz podcast. Me and Serizaku in the building. Let me just ask you something. I kind of want to get us a fourth chair in here. To kind of balance it out, because since Breezy can't get on, you know, Breezy gonna forever have the third chair. You know, he come in like Nightwing, to our like Superman and back. Well, I can't say that because he kind of like Superman because he be all the way over there in Metropolis and come back. So it's me and you. Mm-hmm. It's like Batman and Nightwing. We do our own thing. I ain't gonna say Robin because you know. Negroes love to say that, but
no problem.
Plus, where we live, between where me and Serizaku live, it's like Gotham City and Bloodhaven all in one. It's 5 miles of road.
Yeah, you know it's.
You know they was over there. Something happened over at the Circle the other day.
Something always happened at the damn Circle.
No, something really happened at the Circle.
What happened?
Well, I'm not going to incriminate nobody, but yeah, it went down over there. I don't know what happened. It was just the police had it shut down on all 5 points of the Circle.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
That don't beat all.
Yeah. But we was all good. I called Hayes because Hayes not too far away from me. So I called him. He was like, "Yeah, we ain't even nowhere now." I said, "Thank God." So anyway, welcome everybody to the show. So Kanye West came out the cut with Donda, his new album. It's supposed to be dropping tonight. They recording. Jay-Z sent his verse at 4:00. He's invited to the cookout again. They gonna do Watch the Throne 2, maybe. Who knows? It's time. And then maybe we could get Everything Is Love too. But what you think of him taking over the Mercedes-Benz Plaza to do a listening party? And he pretty much did the whole like the dome was lit up like the dome, and you know it's funny, the Olympics start this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And you see what he had on, right?
Yeah.
And you see, yeah, he basically did Akira, basically. And then he had old girl Shakara Richardson do like a promo video to the single No Child Left Behind.
I mean, I get it. I know she upset that she ain't there, but also like, honey,
no, that was a perfect segue. And then
it was a perfect segue, but I like, damn, man, like, when it came out that she got caught with weed in her system, my inner Tyra Banks just came out. I was like, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Yeah, but
I was like, damn, like, you know.
But see, hold up. But it was this white girl that got caught with CBD and then nothing happened with her.
Yeah, I know.
So, you know, but the whole point of it is that Kanye had did I think it was the Nike commercial with which I don't know. Is he gonna bring the Yeezy? I think she had the Yeezys on, but it was a Nike commercial, so he pulled the LL Cool. I don't know. He pulled the LL Cool. Hey, it was just perfect. And you know, Kim K had came. You know, they had divorced, but she was sitting right behind him with the kids. His new girlfriend, he said that they said that she was leaving him, or they was just friends or whatever, but then they not. Something happened. I don't know. 2 Chainz was doing a verse while they was doing the thing. I don't know. But he had the whole like stadium basically was like Akira. So he had
I know Japan was like planning on like professional wrestler Kazuchika Okada was like, he had his outfit. He was gonna run the torch down there, dressed as fucking Tetsuo from Akira, and he was gonna run it all the way to the end. I'm like, bro, I know he got to be pissed that he didn't get to do it.
Well, there you go. So now, I mean, Kanye one up them.
He was planning on doing it, but then everything just happened. The CPAC happened and came on, and it fucked everything up. And then he had to go and, you know, he had to put New Japan back on his back again. And he been carrying it ever since, because that's what Okada does. He put the team on his back. He made Greg Jennings look like, you know, nobody for that company.
Oh, yeah? You had to catch me up later on what's going on, Serizaku. But I know the genius of Kanye Now, a lot of people was hating on Kanye because of everything he was saying and everything that was going on. Uh, don't start. Uh, don't start loving Kanye now because y'all wasn't 6, 7 months ago.
Yeah, I
Don't do
mean,
it. Don't
like,
you? I seen a lot of people turn cold, and the same thing I said about the people in the city when they was going there, Nelly, they was hating on him. And then when Nelly did that chess move with Ali, which I don't agree with, I'm coming out and saying I'm not taking no sides, but that wrong is wrong, and I'm always stand up for the right thing. Uh, this is not an ad, but Ali new album Black Gold coming out soon. I'm glad he got out of the way of Kanye because that would have been all bad.
yeah,
I'm glad he got out of the
I'm
way.
hoping that Kanye is also still getting the help that he needs.
Yeah,
Because legitimately, I really hope he's getting the help that he fucking needs.
I
Because
think I think this is like hit like like kind of like I had my moment after
yeah,
my own little personal track. We're not gonna bring it up no more, but I'm
I
just bringing
know,
it up. I'm
but
bringing it
like
up to I'm
as
bringing it
long
up to
as I'm hoping that he's still just like he not done with it. Like, please continue doing what you're doing now, but also
well,
continue
I
getting
feel
the help.
like
That's what I'm saying for
I
Kanye.
I feel like if Jay-Z is stepping back in, I feel like now it's the time because what he said on his verse was he said I had to come get your son and stop all the red capping. We
Hmm.
gotta go. I forgot I didn't hear the whole verse, but Jay Z is another one that you gotta watch. But I just had to say that the fact that Jada came back I felt like that was the catalyst. I felt like he felt like it was Drake that was kind of stealing salts from him
Hmm.
and kind of not. I mean, kind of Drake. The world was kind of moving on from Kanye. He felt like Drake was taking his spot, even though Drake kept embracing him, kept working with him, putting him on his album, kept telling people about his genius and everything else like that. And the whole whatever he said, they'll be friends because he feels like maybe he told Pusha T and them and and then when he turned the album in, it was just like, okay, I'm finna go bam, bam, bam before because he knew Drake was coming and he wanted to put everybody's album out while it was like before Drake came out, which was been smart. And if they had all worked together, but he just didn't factor in that Pusha T is a sore loser, but and a hater. But if they all had put bygones behind them, you know, if jealousy and envy, wasn't plotting from the enemies, it would have went. I think that rollout would have went out a whole lot better. And I didn't think Ye was too bad of an album. Um, I kind of I'm wanting this album to be a classic because he needs. I mean, Jesus Was King was a good one.
Yeah.
Just to be honest, it was a decent one, and it was. I don't know if he gonna be doing regular hip hop on her, or if it's gonna be everybody's gonna still be making clean music. We'll see. But welcome home, Kanye. I feel like you could just look at him and tell he got back in shape. He's I think he's finally at peace with what happened. I think he blames himself. And speaking from a person that has went through, I didn't lose I went through a traumatic experience.
Hmm.
And I mean, I lost, and along the last few years, like when I lost my aunt, I lost a lot. Like every year, I've lost at least two people in my family
Yeah.
from 2012 on. Actually, no, from 2007 on, because the year that we buried my great aunt, which was the candy lady, she was the candy lady over there in Madison, over there, outside of East St. Louis. Then my
Yeah.
cousin died right behind her, and that was just a crushing blow. Then we just had a lot of people, back to back to back to back to back, and my uncle and everybody, like it was just back to back to back to back to back.
Hmm.
And when you lose somebody that's that close, because like my aunt was like my second mother. You know what I'm saying? And because she took care of me like a third of my life until I was like 13. So when you are when you go through something like that and you feel like you have a lot of unfinished business, like I had been working so much, Serizaku, that
Mm-hmm.
when they told me that it was time, you know,
Yeah.
it was just like it hit me. I
Ton of
was
bricks.
a ton of, and I had been ready because she had called me right when I thought I was going to lose my job at the airport because I was so nervous. I knew she was sick, and so you have that sense of regret and that sense of, well, I didn't get to say everything that I wanted to say. And in this situation is different, is a little bit different though, because he feels like he had a hand in it. And it's like I'm dealing with that now with my grandmother. Like if my grandmother decides that she gonna get the punch for the CPAC, knowing her condition, or if she chooses not to, and she wants to break rank. Me and her had this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And you can't tell grown folks what to
What to
do.
do?
And she was just in a place that she had got, her teeth fixed. She had got, different things done because she wanted to feel healthy about her body. And we don't know everything that was going on with Miss Donda. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We don't know, when folks get older, what they want to do. They want to get their teeth fixed. They want to get, they want to, get they want to look good. Cause I feel like maybe at that point she got a little money. She been working hard. She been giving back. She been doing a whole bunch of stuff, you know, kind of reminds me of my guy, my mother-in-law, you know, um, she might want to get back out there. You know what I'm saying? Might have been chilling, or might have been really she was helping Kanye too and teaching full time.
Yeah.
Still, you know what I'm saying? He got money now. He helping her out. Got a new house. Woo 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 woo. But now she can live. She can feel like she can relax and live her life. You know. You know what I'm saying? His dad came back in the picture. He
Yeah.
still, they kind of then got good. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he was at the top, like, and then you got to think he had almost died.
Yeah.
So I feel like I just hated that people was being like we see people having mental breakdowns, and I feel like now because you had people like a Juice World, you had Mac Miller, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
You had other people who had stuff. I think it's accepted now, but I feel like back then, because we were black men, you see how they did that rhyme right there.
Yeah.
But back then, because we were black men, let me see here. You think discombobulated? No, you did. Kanye did Drake bad. Okay, but I mean, but this is the thing about it. I feel like even with that, with the mistakes and the missteps and the Big Sean thing, the Drake thing, we gotta allow people to be human. You know what I'm saying? Especially entertainers that we don't know, with people that we don't know. I'm not finna hold Kanye to the same standard that I might hold, you know, Serizaku, or Serizaku might hold me to a certain standard. I'm not finna hold Kanye to a standard of people like him wanting to endorse Trump is his business.
Yeah. I mean,
That ain't I mean, yeah, do it, but at the end of the day, we
it's
can make a.
his it's his choice on who to vote for. I would rather he at least still got up and got off his ass and voted versus being like the motherfuckers that, always like complaining about the fact that they didn't vote, but complaining about the shit like, well, okay, you don't get to complain, dude. Like, you didn't fucking vote, all right?
Mm-hmm.
When you had the whole time to get your ass up and vote and you didn't do it, you lose all claim to complaining for the next 4 fucking years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't get a fucking to be up here bitching and moaning that this wouldn't have happened. Like, well, you know what? Did you get up and vote?
And even farther than
No.
that,
Then it's like it's like at that point it's like
be quiet.
You be quiet. You a grown fucking child at that point because like you didn't do what the fuck you needed to do.
And even farther than that, we still ain't stopped killing each other. We still ain't stopped. We've gotten worse, in my opinion.
Shit,
I feel like because of these
yeah.
phone, like when it's 3 rappers that was supposed to be performing at Rolling Loud, and all of them get arrested in the same, like back to back to back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got, people like, shout out to Pooh Shiesty. I love Pooh Shiesty, his music, but I don't necessarily condone him trying to live his raps out when you're now on your way to be a multi-millionaire. You get signed by Gucci Mane, you get out here. Like, I'm just tired. Like, bro, I'm about to start, like, I might tonight, whenever Kanye album drop, I might delete my whole YouTube, music playlist and just start all the way back over, like with a whole bunch of different music, whole bunch of different, like I said, the Taco Guy, Chris SJ, Ife, Bully, Slick, gotta have some Rari, gotta have some of my bro in there, Chemo Dolly, gotta have some in there, gotta have some Charlie Norwood, of course, gotta have that COG in there, Child of God, we gotta have that in there. But it's just and that's why I was asking you about, you know what? We ain't even got to have. I was thinking about it, and I wanted to talk to you on the show about it because I was thinking, and I'm like, because I talked to Breezy about it too, and I'm like, I don't want to put it all on Serizaku, but I thought about it, and he was like, yo, me and Serizaku don't be on the current rap like that. And I said, you know what, you're right. And I'm not even on the current rap like that. When I thought about it, when I was like, okay, we need to bring somebody because we're going to talk about these things, but I'm tired of talking about it. Like,
yeah,
I'm tired of talking about, I can't even like a rapper 5 minutes before he either dies or gets locked up. And
that shit is like, oh man, like what the fuck is like going to prison being good for? It's just I'm just like that shit is old, man. I'm just like I'm tired of hearing about yeah he got an album out, but if he was waiting for a sequel, you can get that shit. He just got convicted for 25 life. I'm like, well, fuck this, and it's like that shit is old. Like, can we do something the fuck else? Like, please.
This is why I said, shout out Mega Ran too. Like, I just feel like it's gonna take because it's like your brain is conditioned. Like, and I had to learn in my healing process, your brain is conditioned to be one way. But I feel like this whole process for me has helped me in so many different other areas. Like, it's helping. I'm listening to more. Like, I'm listening to T. Jakes and Joyce Meyer. I'm listening to more like. I'm listening to different things, man, and like the stuff that I was listening to, like I was listening to, shout out Mandy B. I was listening to Horrible Decisions because I was, trying to get my Sean Thottery on a little bit. I was thinking about before everything happened. I was like, man, I'm finna get out here and get my moving and grooving on. But then things happened, and things kind of took a turn, and I realized, man, I don't really need to be out here like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need certain things. I don't even need to be putting in my ear gate because it's having an influence on the way that I act, in the way that I think, and then what you put into your body is what you gonna get out. And I'm not gonna be no pistol toting, dope slanging. You know what I'm saying? And pill popping, I'm not, that ain't my stilo, but it keeps you with a lot of negativity and negative energy. Whereas if you start retraining your brain to have positive energy, and I feel like that was what was happening with Kanye. I feel like when he found God, when God found him again, he lost his way. He thought that, okay, I'm finna go and I'm gonna make this moody album, 808s and Heartbreaks. Then I'm gonna make the beautiful dark twisted because he lost himself even further. You know what I'm saying? And he lost himself because he thought getting high, he thought having a bunch of girls or having the most salacious, scandalous girls was gonna heal his soul.
No,
But when he realized that
none of that was ever gonna fix it for him. Like he could
exactly,
have all the money in the world, the finest women, long limousines, jet airplanes, and
mm,
Rolexes and shit, and
yeah,
it wasn't gonna change not a damned thing. He was gonna be miserable. He was just gonna be
regardless.
he was just gonna be miserable, but rich, and money, as we've seen with the Jacksons, half your problems in this world are over.
Mm-hmm.
So long as you're not a dumbass with your money.
Exactly.
Half your problems in this world is over. The rest is going to have to come from you're going to spend some money for some therapy and be around the right people.
Exactly. And then spend some more time and getting to know God because then
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got no excuse. You can't it ain't like us where we gotta work the overtime and something might come up and we gotta pay this off and then we gotta what I'm saying, you ain't got that excuse when you got the bread.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how he did it and he pivoted from, where he was, but it's like now you gotta, and I like how he did the whole, like, I like how he keep going back to Kira because I had like, if you ever like, the people always talk about the like it's the end of the world stuff like that, but I always tell people, I say, man, this is just a season until everybody gets on the same page, or a lot of people start getting on the same page. It's gonna it may get, I ain't gonna say it's gonna get worse before it gets better, but you know what I'm saying? The light comes, the night comes before the morning. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I feel like we close to this being the end of this right here. But when it's the end, if it happens in our lifetime, it's just gonna happen. And I
Yeah.
feel like when it come to like Kanye, I feel like he is a futurist because a lot of the stuff that was going on or that's going on now, he called it. Where technology kind of went, what's going on, and I think that he was on the money to kind of bring that imagery back because that's exactly what's going on now. It ain't, I mean, it ain't no, it ain't nuclear war and psychics and stuff like that, but
Right.
it's total discombobulation.
Yeah. Like
It's
right now,
total
it's
brain
tough.
drain. Everybody is still in and everybody's living in their phone.
Yeah.
Everybody's living in their TV. Everybody's living digital. And then,
That's where we are right now, and it's what it is.
but like I said, man, to kind of wrap this up, I feel like I could just look at him and tell that he find his peace. Now Kanye still gonna be Kanye. He gonna still be weird. He gonna still be eclectic. He gonna still, like, he was wearing masks before the whole world got on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then we get people like Rumor and I feel like MF Doom kind of got his flowers once Kanye started doing that before he died, and that was a good thing. But
Yeah.
so yeah, man. So EA had their event, man, and they showed off Dead Space. I ain't care about, well, actually Battlefield 2042 look cool. I like that they doing the Battlefield portal to where, okay, it's gonna be more than the online. It's gonna be more than just regular Battlefield. You're gonna have 1942. You're gonna have Bad Company. You're gonna have 1943. You're gonna have Hardline. All the different battlefields and all the different weapons and all the different vehicles and all the different stuff is all the different eras of Battlefield is gonna be in pretty much one, like, in a mode where every, like, you're gonna have the past versus the future. You're gonna
Yeah.
have old tech versus new tech. You're gonna have all of that. And that was cool. That made me say, you know what? Call of Duty get put on pause this year. We on Battlefield this year. That'll be the first the first hard copy game that I get because they gonna probably put it on EA Play, but that's gonna be my first hard copy Xbox Series X game that I get if I don't get Halo.
I mean, like EA's presentation was like, all right, the new Dead Space. I'm like, okay, so you're remaking Dead Space 1. All right. But it's for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC only. I'm like, I really don't care because I'll just get it on PC when it go on sale at some point. I was like, okay. Then it's like, okay, what else y'all got? And it's like, well, we don't have too much else this year. I'm like, Madden's going to be a dumpster fire again, isn't it?
I mean, we already know, and that Matt. I mean, but see, the thing about it is,
and you know what kills me is that, like, I actually took a step back, looked at like past Madden games, and I was looking at like, damn man, the soundtrack used to be banger. Like, we used to have them EA tracks every year, and the soundtrack was banger. And now it's just.
Yeah, I mean, well, Big Crit did his thing last year. I had to say,
my Spotify playlist is better than this.
Yeah, I mean, Big Crit did his thing with the kickoff song. I feel like he had that, and then, but outside of that, it was
I miss NBA Live having a good soundtrack. I miss having the Sprite halftime player of the game, the Nestle Crunch end of the game player of the game. I don't have that no more. And it's like.
Yep. I mean, because they don't want to spend. Because this is the thing I will say about EA. EA is cutting checks for certain artists, and they're doing more independent. Or this year, though, I feel like with Madden, they kind of dropped the ball because you had Big Crit on the last one, which was cool. Like the kickoff song is a dope song, and I feel like that was dope that they gave him. That Big Crit is getting his flower. That's another person that I feel like, man, that should be way bigger than who he is. So shout out to Big Crit, but Big Crit ain't no slouch. He got hits. We know who Big Crit is. We know what he does. We know what he brings to the table. But outside of that, you're right. That soundtrack was very, very very, very forgettable. And this year they put the dude who did Throat Baby. His song is the Madden song single of the year, and it sucks. Like, and see with him, he was one of them guys, BSRB Cash, which I'm not mad at him the least one bit, at that song. The ladies just love that song when it come on because right before the Rona hit. Right before the Rona hit. When that song came on, it was just.
It's just making me like, look, man, I'm gonna just go play Madden either 03 to 05 right now, like.
When it was good.
Because I'm like, man, this gonna be trash. In the NFL, need to take their license.
Wait a minute, nope. That's what I was finna say. We had the UA Lion logo up there. I'm slipping on the Pippin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slipping on the Pippin, but hey, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm like, man, like Madden gonna be trash this year. The NFL need to take the license away. But I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just disappointed at this point. I ain't even mad no more. I'm just disappointed.
I mean, yeah, it's because this is what it is. Because you know what, and it's funny. Pro Evolution Soccer is changing its name to eFootball.
Yeah, because the Pro Evolution Soccer name right now is like they was basically just you were paying for a roster update. You had the same fucking user interface for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
At least Madden had the decency to change the UI a little bit. They ain't changed this not one damn bit outside of whatever the year was and whatever player name you playing as. That's it.
And you know what though?
And because they was getting spanked hard by FIFA.
that's the reason why they did it, and they making it free to play, and guess you can buy different modes, so it's gonna
Yeah,
come with online, so you could buy different modes, probably different uniforms. Um, they're gonna probably have a season pass where you could, build up your roster or whatever. And then you could buy different, you could just buy different modes and different updates and stuff like that. I think that's where it should go. I feel like if not that, have everybody buy. If you buy the game, you can spend $30 to upgrade it every year,
yeah.
or you make the game free to play and you charge $30, and you eliminate having to. First of all, everybody will download it anyway. It's Madden,
Definitely.
it's FIFA, it's 2K. And see, 2K, I'll say this: 2K, they at least will try to reinvent the wheel every year. 2K, I feel like they update their animations,
It's
they
not even
update.
that. I mean, even the cover. Like, you seen the cover of 2K22 for NBA?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
was
and,
like, damn, that basic cover don't look half bad. The
then the
WNBA cover, not bad, even though we still can't really watch a WNBA game because they don't really air them, but that's beside the point. And then that 75th anniversary cover. You got
yeah,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the cover.
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I don't even want this game for real, but I at
I'm
least
gonna
want
get
that.
it.
That cover. That
Yeah.
cover just looks awesome.
Is that Dirk Lewinsky, or is that what's his name? The
That's Dirk.
new. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's Dirk, Kevin Durant, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the cover.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm
That,
saying? We
like that cover just looks awesome. Like this year's Madden looks like last year's Madden cover. You just threw Brady and Mahomes on the cover. I'm like,
and you just had Mahomes on the cover.
Mahomes was on the cover like a year or two
La-
ago.
no, last year he was on the cover.
Yeah, see, that's lame. Like that ain't even good. Like
And then no. He was the year before. He was, what was the dude from the Ravens is on there? I forget his name. But
Lamar Jackson.
yeah, he was on there. But the point I'm making is that 2K, at least they upgrading the park every year.
Mm-hmm.
They upgrading my team every year. My team is pretty basic, but it's still like they making them be like, okay, if you, it's like the top trading card game, but you actually playing with them, and we're actually. I mean, I hate that it don't transfer. That's the only thing. The only reason why I didn't buy into my team was because if you gonna have me pay 40-50 bucks, and these is basically NFTs or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least let me carry them over every year, and then be able to trade my people, put them in the auction house. I don't have to spend too. It's gonna keep me coming back and maybe spending, because
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm terrible, I would love to have. Okay, I got Michael Jordan. I got a whole little super team that I didn't hand pick and put together. I didn't scrimmage with them all. I didn't put them all in different. I didn't put everybody in different plays. I didn't made my ultimate team, and it's just transferring with me as I go. Now I understand if it's console generation specific, but even then I should be able to take it over every year. But it's just with that going on, with the predatory practices and all of that they got going on, man. I feel that EA is just they just don't them Activision, they had folks acting a fool, acting a donkey up in there. Dudes was they was in there drinking and getting high, partying, harassing the women and stuff up in there. They not getting the games and stuff done. They not, you know what I'm saying? Because
I was like reading that was like, what the fuck is y'all doing? So
well,
this
I
is
mean,
why shit has been the way it's fucking been for years, and then find out that they took shit out of fucking Warcraft 3 Reforged, and it was just like, this shit is unacceptable.
Over and over and over again. But
And
it's
I'm
like,
y'all wasn't allowed to do this shit. I'm like, man, you know what? You know,
over and over and over and over again, man. But see,
that's the kind of shit that like makes it to where I don't want to buy y'all shit from that, because I'm like, that's bullshit.
yeah, I mean, but I was asking Hayes, and see, it's too many people, and he was just saying, man, look, I'm gonna get the games for my kids. My kids want it. I'm not really into the games like that. I get, a baseball, football, basketball game every so often. I get on there with the kids, but I just ain't got the fire that I used to have. But it's for my children, and I feel like the kids, they don't care if the parents gonna go, and they gonna hit, Hayes gonna hit me up, and I'm gonna tell him, if he was talking about getting the Xbox too, because he was saying that the kids wanted the Xbox because they couldn't get the PS5, and I was like, I gotta get this on the humbug,
Yeah.
and I was like, I had to make the sacrifice. I'm like, I've been saying I was gonna do, Halo and stuff like that, but I found it. It's here. Let me go ahead and bite the bullet, and
like this console generation, I'm sitting it out for like right now, because like I just don't need to do it right now. I'm like, I really don't need to do nothing right now, because it's like there's no for real exclusives that straight to it from the main developers. Like everything, only exclusives out right now is outside of Ratchet and Clank is Demon Souls Remastered.
Yeah, we got Halo on the way. We got
Halo coming to Xbox One X anyway, so it don't matter. I get it anyway.
Yeah. Flight Simulator.
That's on PC.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't went and built one yet, and because they keep running out of 70s and 3070s and 80s, I'm like, you know what? I want to wait because I want to drop the money that's in that PC, and I'm thinking about, wait a minute. We know we got to talk about the Stream Deck next, but it was just my thing of where I'm at now. Like when I do the I'm trying to build the PC, do the video and the marketing all at the same time, and then we're gonna be outside with it and be doing a lot of different things. So I'm kind of I'm waiting, because we get ready. They talking about going back into another lockdown, so I'm ready.
Yeah,
I got everything I need. So it's like I'm not trying to go too big, because we can't go out here and touch the people like that. I mean, we can, but we can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, look, like, I'm good with what I got right now. I got an Xbox One, and I'm content. Like, I'll play that,
And you can get everything on Ultimate on the PC. So you already been playing Flight Simulator and stuff like that. And me, I just, like I said, I didn't want to get it wrong, and then I'm gonna probably get a laptop.
I'm on wait on some of these parts, because I'm gonna be like, I'm not finna do all that just yet. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But also, I'm like, there is some shit on here that's just like, okay, no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of stuff get pushed back until they can catch up. But I feel like once we hit next summer, they're going to start rolling out. And then the scalpers going to have to come down, too. So you're going to see a lot more products than you probably even.
They going to have to come down, because it's like, ain't nobody finna pay, especially when it's only like 3 games that's exclusive to it right now.
Well, see, I think the race was everybody trying to get it in now, so they just it's out of the way. So if
and on top of that, you're gonna pay $10 more, or in some cases another $40 for cross-platform.
Oh, see, I know you was finna get there with that. Because
I was like, I saw that shit with Madden. Like, are you fucking serious?
Well, so Madden,
I got to spend $100 to play the same fucking game on PS5.
Well,
and it
2K did
made
it first. Now hold on, 2K did it first, but
2K initially they was like, okay, here we gonna do this year. You gonna get it for both systems if you buy it day one or whatever. I'm like,
oh well, yeah, they did come back after
okay,
the heat
I get
came
that.
down.
I get that. That's fine. I understand. But there is no conceivable reason you can tell me that I need to come up with $100 for both systems when damn near every game elsewhere is doing it for no
For
extra
free.
charge.
I mean, with Ghost of Tsushima, well, Ghost of Tsushima giving you basically a whole half another story, and
Yeah,
that's lie.
they giving
Okay,
you a
cool.
game and a half. So it's like if you didn't buy it initially, you can buy just director's cut, and it's all
Yeah,
gravy. You good to go. But like if you already own it and you just want like a PS5, director's
and
cut
the
edition,
expansion.
just
Mhm.
give me $30.
Mhm.
And you know what? That's fine. I can work with that.
And what was it? Death Stranding. They only want
Like
how
what,
much?
$10?
$10.
Because it ain't nothing but just extra like little small stuff to it. It ain't that
But
much.
no, they got a whole nother. No, they got some story content that they had left out. But he was saying I ain't even want to call it a director's cut because
How the
I
fuck
was
can you
going.
call it a director's cut when you have full creative control?
Well, I think they just he probably just listened to his team on that, and then he was like, "But yeah, I'm a rock with it, but this is what I really feel, y'all, because I like
It
y'all."
was more or less, hey, Sony's on our ass to produce, so we're gonna put out what we got, and we can put out the rest as DLC. But like,
Yeah,
it
basically
came
that's
out
what.
at the worst possible time. A game about some crazy shit happening, you delivering shit. It was already people doing that right now in the real world. Nobody really wanted to play that.
Well, no, that was pre. See, that was crazy because that's another one of them pre-Roni things that
Yeah,
like now it's like, oh well, shoot, this a little this
yeah.
hit, but I think it's gonna hit even harder now because it's like
Yeah. This is
it's gonna blow up on PS5. I'm telling you right now.
part two. The chaos continues.
Yeah, basically.
So
But you
I'm
know what?
like, it's
That was
what it
one of the
is.
most common. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the string because I was trying to talk through it. No, that game is probably the most common yet stressful game because when them BTs come down on you, they come down on you, but you can get away from it. So it's the funniest thing in the world when you're running away and you're trying to carry the whole. Like I'm trying to be a perfectionist, so I'll be trying to get
Yeah,
through. And then I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna start it back over because I want to keep my
I
perfect
know.
rating that I
I
got.
know. I'm finna start doing Resident Evil 7, and then I'm gonna do Resident Evil 8. And yes, there will be puns aplenty throughout the entire game.
Yeah, you're gonna love it
Um,
playing shotgun in that way. And oh, did you watch the Resident Evil? After we get off of this, I'm gonna go back and go finish watching that first episode because I started watching He-Man and dog. Let's segue into our next topic. He-Man, dog. Oh man, I don't know why everybody hating on it because
I hadn't
like
seen it yet. I heard that it's only like like it's only like what 5 episodes out,
yeah. I mean this
and then they putting
season.
out the rest. And they putting out the rest like later on in the year. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
what?
people mad because it's what's happening is they got flashbacks. Like it starts literally at the end of the series. Basically, they think everything is cool, and then I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but basically the end of the original series and the end of the Cartoon Network series where they had the big battle. This is where it starts off. Like it merges both of them together, and now you kind of got like one certain continuity because it's got that big action of the Cartoon Network show, but it also has the comedy and the lightheartedness of the original show. So people complaining though because I'm not gonna tell you, but it's
One,
like
it's only 5 episodes out,
well,
and
it's a thing of
that's kind of some bullshit. Like, okay, no, motherfucker, you cannot put out 5 episodes and be like, yeah, we put out, and that's the first half of the season. No, that's bullshit. You don't know 5 episodes. No, I can understand maybe 8, maybe
No, I
even
think they
10.
gonna do 3 parts
But
of it though, because they wanna the
but
way
but
they got the story
5,
the
like,
way they got the story structured, Serizaku, is
I'm
that
like, this is
they are.
Netflix. This is Netflix.
Well, I mean, they I think what's
No,
gonna happen, they about
not
to
for
put.
no 5 episodes at what 22 minutes apiece.
Well, they
Hell
trying to
no.
they trying to put it out there, Serizaku, to where people who are new to the people like us that know about He-Man, that love He-Man, that trust He-Man. Like, this is He-Man for the next generation. This ain't your regular He-Man. Plus, they trying to build it up to where, like, they start off, it's a fantastic little battle scene. I don't want like I can't really tell you without telling you what happened, so I'm not gonna tell you. But the point is, this is a setup. They didn't just give you straight up He-Man. He wins, it's over. He wins, it's over. He wins, it's over. This ain't that.
Mhm.
This is uh and thanks Loopy for telling us that we had the logo up there. This is very much a whole new story that they telling from front to back. Everybody's got their panties in a bunch because they wanted old He-Man. Same thing with it,
Here's my thing. It's like this. It's like, all right. I love the 2002 He-Man series that we had. I knew what it was building up to. We was gonna get He-Man and She-Ra together on the same show, and it was not gonna involve no bullshit ass Christmas special. I was looking forward to that. I was hyped. I was pumped. And then Cartoon Network says, "Yeah, we canceled the show." I'm like, we were on the verge of greatness. We were this close, but instead they canceled it. And then I get this new show, which looks like the 2002 He-Man show, but you telling me it's a continuation of the one from the 80s. Okay, that's fine, whatever. But my problem comes in at, fuck you mean it's 5 episodes? This is half the season. Like, when I'm gonna get the other half?
like I said, Serizaku, they building it. They building it up.
This makes me feel like a Ronda Rousey fight. I'm gonna go to bed pissed off, and I
Well,
got tired. I got tired of going to bed pissed off.
Yeah, but they building it up. They building it up, Serizaku, to where it's going to. They're giving it. Basically building up a whole new. I'm talking about a whole new spin on it, and I'm all right with them doing it in the parts that they doing it, and I'm all right with it, because if they just threw the whole show out, I'm liking how they doing it, because Stranger Things, I hope they go to a weekly thing. Godzilla, I hated that they put the whole first, like in Japan, they did it weekly episodes, and then it's like I'm getting used to with certain shows. I'm getting used to having like Loki. That build up with Loki was perfect, because if I had it all in one go, I wouldn't be trying to figure out. Like, it brought the fun back to TV. That's why
Well,
Hulu threw that wrench in there, and
come on, like, we grew up in that era of, you either taped it or you watched it live.
yep.
And kids today don't know both the joy and the sheer terror of your sibling or your friend telling you it's on. And that mad dash from either the kitchen or the bathroom back to the front of the TV because you're trying to see the show. And
Don't let
come on.
you didn't clean your room or did what you supposed to did.
For example, let's go back to something retro that I know you're gonna know. Green with Evil.
Oh man, dog,
We watched the
the pinnacle
Green Ranger give the hands to the Power Rangers for 5 whole
episode.
weeks.
And boy, you didn't know. And then especially part 4 when the Zords went. No, that was part 3. When
No,
the Zord.
the Zords went down in part 4.
Oh yeah, boy. Oh dog, you thought it was over. We thought it was over the whole week. We
Mm-hmm.
holding on to our butts like, bruh.
And then and it was like we had to wait 5 whole Saturdays, and it was like, dude, like he was giving them the hands, giving them the business. Y'all think kids was upset that Thanos was over here taking out the Avengers?
Oh man,
y'all wouldn't have survived back in
wouldn't
1993 when the Green Ranger was giving them the hands.
Hell, even in the comic kind of brought that back with Draken because they started off. All right, we didn't set this whole event up knowing the first 25 issues.
Mm-hmm.
All right, spoiler alert. Tommy come back and get himself the whole dragon sword and Saba, and leave him there sitting there stinking for Kimberly to like. That was the end of the issue. You see Tommy stalking himself and was like, I can't wait till they make that into a show. If they gonna do that into a show, which I think the movie is hinting that they gonna do that. But they also gonna have an animated TV show, which even though I know what's gonna happen and they kind of did that in Battle of the Grid, bring it on. I want to see them kids. Like I want to literally. Now they didn't push it back a little bit. I was like, damn, I wish I had a kid a couple years earlier.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna be like, I remember seeing the Green Ranger get him the hands for 5 whole weeks.
Man,
y'all was upset when the Thanos took down the Avengers.
That was a whole year though. That was overkill.
That was a year. Fuck that noise. This was our fucking thing. It was like, no, the Green Ranger was giving them the hands. Let's even do it. His first appearance, he straight just jumps up in the Megazord, punches the shit out of Yellow, knocks her the fuck out the damn Megazord. Everybody falls out. He just jumps out like, no problem. And then just proceeds to get everybody the hands. Is just taking everybody out. Red Ranger's like, man, you can't do that shit to everybody. He's like, man, fuck you. Threw his little fucking knife at him, and then basically did a whole Hadouken and just fired off at him, and then laughed. And that was the end of the episode. Like,
pretty much.
I ain't never seen no other Rangers just straight up go up inside the Megazord. Say, oh man, this is for my queen. One punch takes everybody out.
For real.
And I'm like, dude, like, you know what? That alone was like that was it. Let's be honest. The Green Ranger part was it. But speaking of Power Rangers, so like I got an offer to like, review different seasons, right? And he came to me, he's like, hey, I need you to review Operation Overdrive. I told his ass, nope. I ain't doing that one. Never again. He was like, what you mean? Like, dude, come on, man. Overdrive was just, oh my God, no. That's one of the worst seasons ever.
Man.
I ain't even pay for that season. I want my money back.
Man.
It was just terrible. And I'm like, I just started watching Dino Fury. That shit is in there.
Dino Fury was another one, bro.
No. Dino Fury, the new one. That's a good one.
Dino Fury. Oh, I was thinking of Dino.
Dino Charge.
Dino
Thunder.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Too many But anyway,
I got that Dino Fury more for that shit is in there. I love that fucking show.
Man.
And that's going straight to Netflix.
I don't know. I gotta go in there and watch the new one because they kind of when Disney messed it up, Saban messed it up even more, and I'm kind of
like here's the thing, like all right, here's the best way I can describe it. when Disney had it, Disney started out strong. They had 3 good ass seasons in a row. Got to Mystic Force and started fucking up. When they got to Overdrive, they just didn't care no more. They did Jungle Fury and it got better. Then they did RPM and it was like, all right, them last 2 was good, but like you finished strong, but the beginning and the ending was good, but the middle part of the sandwich, that was some mid, all right. When Saban got it, he did Samurai. Samurai, I liked. When it did Mega Force, it's like, okay, I see what you're doing here, but damn, did you really have to cut your budget? I mean, you would have got the money back.
No, because Saban, when you got people that are making millions upon billions of dollars, the last thing they trying to do
is spending their damn money.
Is spending like this dude, like it's a reason when JDF called it out on my interview, he looked in the camera, he said, bro, you got billions of dollars. And then I didn't know he was screwing them over. They was only getting $600 a week.
And on top of that, they wouldn't have flown. He had the same problem when Disney had it because he wasn't in the Down on Thunder SPD crossovers at all. They had 2 of them. It was like, well, why did he show up? He like, you weren't paying no damn money. You weren't even paying me to fly me out or fly me back, and that's all I wanted. He said, right. I would have did it for free if you would flown me out and flown me back. He said, but like the fact that I had to fly myself out there, fly myself back, and then not get paid on top of that, I made more money on one weekend at a convention than actually coming here to do this for 2 episodes.
Man, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the price of being cheap.
And like, you know, you had other former Rangers coming out here, like fucking Aisha was like, yeah, no, they asked me to do it. It's like, she was like, I make more than enough money on a good month at a convention. They was going to have me be out here damn near a month and wasn't talking about flying me out or flying me back.
Wait a minute. So they got, I was looking for the Dino Fury that you was telling me about. So you mean to tell me they got a Fast and the Furious TV show with freaking Dom's son?
Yeah.
No, this ain't even Dom's son.
It's they Fast and Furious is doing what the fuck ever now.
So this is like fast forward it ain't even his son. Is his cousin or something? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's
wait a minute. There's a She-Ra series too. That came out last year.
Yeah.
Man, but anyway.
But like they was out here trying not to really pay people to like do it, or like for like the episodes in Mega Force, Super Mega Force, and it's like, oh my god, dude, like this is the anniversary season. How y'all fuck this up? Like you only brought back people that had only been in here like the last 4-5 years, and it's like they was barely trying to pay anybody to come back, and like the people that they managed to even fucking get only in like the last episode for real, and it's like y'all could have paid these people to be in here. Y'all could have paid them, but you know you didn't, and as a result, that season ended up being trash. And then you know you had other people that was on the show currently that started calling out the writing staff because they was like, yeah, they really didn't give a fuck. And then now it's like Hasbro done got the franchise, they done got it away from Nickelodeon, and on top of that, then the writing has like gotten better ever fucking since Hasbro done got the show. I'm like, damn, you know, what the hell? Like the Saban era and the early part of the Disney era, and you know the early Neo Saban era, they were good, but like everything that just happened afterwards just got consistently worse.
But you know what? The one good thing that happened this week. The one good thing that happened this week. Well, it's a couple good things. I finally got the Xbox up and rolling. We did the show. I know y'all glad we back. Shout out to Eric, shout out to Loopy, shout out to Charlie in the building. uh the Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel,
Yeah, I
free to
saw that.
play on every platform, and it's going. Finally, I pray. See, this is why I tell y'all, life and death is in the power of the tongue. That's in the Bible, and prayer changes things. You know how long me and Sarazaku, me and my cousins, me and everybody that we went to school with, Sarazaku, have been praying for Konami to finally step their game up and give us a full-fledged tournament legal Yu-Gi-Oh game with animations and all of that. It took them all this time to do it, but they finally did it. So, what you think? Do you think they're gonna make us pay for packs, or they gonna go to MTG Arena is about to come out with a
They
dual deck.
they gonna make us pay for packs, I think. But you know what? At least let me buy like at least one or two structure decks, some shit like that. Let me do something.
Or put the codes for the structure decks in the sets like they finna do. See, Magic
But
Pokemon
then,
had a game and gone.
but then you have to re-release a bunch of old decks again.
I think they're gonna put all the cards. You're gonna have access to the cards, and I think they're gonna probably do it to where if you want to buy the single player, you can, and if you want to buy the single player, you can.
Hmm.
And if you want to spend, they're gonna probably have a battle pass. They're gonna probably. I'm interested to see
What they gonna do with it?
what they're gonna do with it. I'm very, very interested. I'm very, very
I'm definitely gonna be. I'm
excited.
definitely as soon as it drops, I'm be like, let's do this.
I'm telling you. What else happened this week, man? It wasn't too much. The new Dragon Ball movie is coming out next year. Superhero, which I don't know if it's gonna be if it's gonna be Moro, what it's gonna be. We just
Honestly,
don't know.
don't know. It's a little bit early for that, but waiting to see what'll happen with it. But I'm like, again, like my whole problem is this: that like I don't care about Dragon Ball Super, man. I just don't.
Not you too.
It's not that. It's just like the more I have rewatched Dragon Ball, really, pretty much everything after the damn Cell saga is just like I'm done. Especially because they did every character that I loved dirty. Piccolo, they let him be like the strongest character for like 10, maybe 12 episodes, and then they fucked him over, and then they made Gohan a badass, didn't let him be his own man, spent like 10, 15 episodes building him up, only to give the belt back to Goku. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of having anybody else when every time we're just gonna get a belt back to Goku?
Yeah. I mean,
And like
I,
Gohan and Piccolo are like two of my favorites because I'm like, shit. I mean, it's just like every time I see the Boo saga or I see Super, I'm like, I don't get invested because ain't none of my favorite characters gonna get to do shit for very long. They'll give them a little bit of a boost, but I know it's not gonna mean anything because we're about to hand the baton right back to Goku for no fucking reason because we've done it so many goddamn times. Or it's like, oh, we're gonna give it to Vegeta from now. I'm like, okay, it don't mean anything.
yeah. Um, you know what? I agree with you, but I still like uh I still am a fan of the show. Just
Oh,
basically,
don't get me wrong. I'm still a fan of it. I mean, you know, it's one of the best shows I grew up watching. But it's just like, damn, y'all did my characters dirty. That's just like what gets on my nerves, that they straight did them dirty for no fucking reason.
yeah, they showed it. Like
I'm
they,
like,
well,
y'all
I think they
y'all
want to
let.
keep it.
I mean, they want to keep everybody, but it's like, you know, it's not. It's basically the Goku show,
Well, that's I mean,
featuring
but
everybody else.
that's what it was built up for. And I feel, but Super, and I felt like Super, and then Dragon Ball superheroes, they were giving a lot of people a lot of shine.
They
Piccolo
gave them
got his.
they gave them their moment to shine, and then they still gave Goku like 3 new transformations. It's like,
I mean, but that's and then Vegeta just got his in the manga, and we gonna probably see Vegeta. I think Vegeta. This is Vegeta's story right now with Granola in the manga.
they gave Vegeta Ultra Instinct yet?
Oh, he got something way worse than Ultra Instinct because he was with Beerus.
Okay.
See, Wiz gave Goku the nod on Ultra Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Now Vegeta has the power of destruction. Like it's literally Vegeta is running a clean like before like Moro gave him a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
Like he literally gave like this dude merged with the planet when he was getting beat down. But Granola's race is the people who created Moro. And now, since they faced off against Moro, like Goku was literally chilling. Like Goku let himself like he always does. He lost so he can size him up. But Vegeta, he said, "Yo, I'm finna show you how." Because he's young though. Granola's really young, but he's insane. He's like he is basically like who can I compare him? Like Broly, but on steroids.
Mm-hmm.
And he's cocky with it. Like if Broly actually was intelligent, this is who Granola would be. This is who Granola is. And he pretty much just ran like the issue ended with him getting his power. And you just see when Vegeta get that look on his face, when he smile, that crooked smile that he get the smile. Oh, next week is gonna be all hands meet. He finna ring the bell finna ring, everybody finna come outside, and it's all hands meet. It's just he finna get his face smashed in for about 3 or 4 pages, and then they might let him snap back. But Vegeta is finna have another moment like he did in Revenge of Free. And everybody at first I got mad about that in Revival Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? He got his moment in there. He beat the sleeves off of Frieza. And it was just some watching that moment. Even though they had to run it back, it was something about watching that moment that it felt like we grew up. We saw Vegeta earn that moment. And that's the thing about Dragon Ball that I like. Yeah, they might not get a moment right then and there. They're going to make it be the Goku show or the Gohan show.
Mm-hmm.
And Gohan is back training too. So I feel like Gohan did have Ultra Instinct first. You know what I'm saying? But now he's back training with Goku. So because they realized that, hey, we got to get some people together. And that's why I feel like everybody has their love-hate relationship with Dragon Ball, because it can literally go on forever. And it's literally them just like, I think people want it to be something where it's like Naruto, where we got a goal in mind. We got an enemy. We got to take them down. We're going to have some losses. We're going to have some wins.
All I really want from Dragon Ball Super, I don't even want them to do GT, because most of GT doesn't work. All I really only want them to do one story arc from Dragon Ball GT, and it's the only one that makes fucking sense. The Shadow Dragon arc.
I think we getting. Matter of fact,
Because that
that
is still the only story arc that makes any fucking sense. Mostly because it's like, hey, yeah,
yeah,
y'all wasn't supposed to be using these this damn much.
y'all didn't let it loose.
Hey,
And then
I'm like, yeah, y'all need, like, if Dragon Ball Super needs to do any story arc from GT, go ahead and do Shadow Dragon.
I feel like they should just recanonize it. Well, they kind of already did because of superheroes, and because you got Super Saiyan 4, Broly, you got.
I want them to bring back Super Saiyan 4, to be honest with you.
No, let it stay, because now you got a multiverse. Now with Dragon Ball superheroes, with Fighter Z, with Xenoverse, you got the multiverse of Dragon Ball. We got the different universes. So we got this universe, all the different universes, and then we got a multiverse on top of that. So you got a multiverse on top of a multiverse. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, Serizaku, man. I think we because I want to get into Spider-Man, but I don't want to. I'm waiting for the trailer to drop. I'm waiting for the Call of Duty stuff to drop, but Battlefield pretty much got my money already.
I think they're gonna drop the Spider-Man trailer with what is it? What's
Shang-Chi?
Yeah, the Legend of 10 Rings.
Which I hope, I'm praying, like, it's something about Snake Eyes. We might go see that tomorrow.
All right, Snake Eyes. I'm gonna be real. I think it's gonna be all right, but like, here my problem is. They got the main guy from the Raid Redemption in it.
Yeah, I know.
But he not gonna be doing shit.
We know this.
I'm kind of like, this some bullshit. Quit getting these motherfuckers from the Raid and not.
And they got old boy. They got Shane Song in the movie too.
Like, quit getting these motherfuckers and not doing shit with them, please. That's what pisses me off. Anytime I have rewatched Star Wars: The Force Awakens, I'm like, oh shit, you got main character and Mad Dog from the Raid Redemption, and you ain't fucking gonna have them do nothing. That's like straight up buying, fucking. Oh, that's like buying John Woo's Hard Boiled on DVD and just putting it on your shelf and never watching it. What the fuck did you buy it for?
Yeah.
That's like me buying China Strike Force and never watching it. Coolio's in that movie. He's fucking awesome.
But you know what? This is where we at with it when it comes. Because, see, they going to get the people for the... they going to get the people for the look and basically for the cosign.
Yeah.
So you know,
Snake Eyes it's gonna be all right. It's not gonna, set the damn world on fire for me. But will I watch it when it come out? Fuck yeah, I'll watch it when it come out. I ain't gonna pay to see that shit, but I'll watch it when it come out.
Who do you got for before we get out of here, who you got? Dipset or the Locks next week?
Dipset.
See, I'm torn.
Just Dipset. It's Dipset, man. It's Dipset.
I'm torn because I like both of them, and we gonna see. That's gonna be epic. They sold out the Garden.
I mean,
and I'm just ready for it, man. But go ahead, because I already know what you're gonna say.
It's Dipset. Dipset, man. Come on. Only people that could, only thing I would love to see more is Wu-Tang with Dipset and 3-6 Mafia.
Oh yeah,
on the same show.
Yeah, 3-6 Mafia. Look,
If you want to do it,
Wu-Tang, 3-6, and Dipset, you put all three together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only reason we can't have this is because, you know, the musical gods would get pissed that this happened, and it'd be a one-time show. That had to be some shit to come on HBO.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I really want on
What?
HBO Max? I want that fucking Janet Jackson Velvet Rope tour. Mostly for that part where she brought that dude up on the stage, tied him down. I was like, God damn. I'm like, and they had to hurry up and get him off the fucking stage once it was over. Like, oh, fuck yeah.
You know what?
I mean, it's like, man, you know what?
Because I went to see Janet, you know, a couple years ago, and that show was tame. It wasn't her dance. She a mommy now, so she can't be doing all that. And that's why them HBO show. That's why when they came on, you had to be there. If I think it was pay-per-view, you know,
HBO had it. And they kept playing that shit all the fucking time. I was like,
I didn't know. But then again, I'm hey.
That it's just that part alone. I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know what?
Hey.
Let me do that. Let me be on the table like that with Janet over me. I'm like, man, that was it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we got another classic down in the books, Serizaku.
Yeah, it feels that way, man.
Man, and you know, we gotta go ahead on before we get out of here, man. Shout out to everybody, Loopy, Child of God, everybody that came through. Shout out Loopy again for keeping us on point.
Mm-hmm.
And before we get out of here, man, I gotta share with y'all the new CMW Hayes new music video on Me I Ain't Lying, directed by Moneybag Lou. And Serizaku, thank you once again because you know I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Breezy.
You know, man, no problemo. I'm always gonna be on the show, man. I went from being a special guest to recurring to main.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, man. If y'all got some, you know, questions or comments or feedback, make sure y'all leave them in the comments, DM us. If y'all watching on Twitch, you know, shout out, make sure y'all follow us. Ads on the screen. I gotta get that comment together. I'm gonna have them all together with everything pinned to the top. I gotta get on the trap phone to do that. It's just, you know, today, man, I've been doing with Serizaku and Loop, my whole team. I was kind of taking it easy. And I'm probably gonna collapse soon as we get off of here because you know we got to go out here and go. You know we got to go get it. And you know until we get this, we put some 2 or 3 more zeros behind our live viewers. But we appreciate everybody from everywhere. Like we all across the globe, y'all been tuning in, and it's been a blessing every week to come on here with y'all. So let's go ahead on. This has been Beatz and Bitz podcast. Big Killzown on your phone and money still long, and the team is forever ever strong. I'm here with Serizaku, the big otaku.
Boom.
And we out. Peace.
Niggas won't trip. Haters like that. Look what they did to Nip and Triple X. Even seeing robbing old ladies on the internet. Niggas moving with no morals. We not into that. Come to my world, St. Louis, Midwest. Riding dirty still with aspiring temp tax. Man, fuck these niggas and them chicks. If they ain't around trying to get rich, I be riding around the hood with the stick. Down bad, contemplating hitting licks. My neighborhood has seen so many losses, but at the same time created young bosses. Grinding, so what I want I can't afford.
Hit me up,